everyone, and welcome to Future Bright Parenting. As parents, we all share a common dream to see our children grow up strong, smart, and bursting with health. But let's be honest, in the hustle and bustle of modern life, keeping up with everything our kids need can feel like a monumental task. From what they eat to how they feel, it's a lot to juggle. But what if I told you that making a few small, intentional changes can create a huge, positive impact on your child's well-being? In today's video, we're going to dive deep into the top child health tips every parent should know. We'll cover everything from the food on their plate and the hours they sleep to their mental and emotional wellness. Stick with us until the end, because the advice we're sharing today is simple, practical, and truly transformative. Even one small shift in your daily routine can set your child on a path to a healthier, happier life. So, let's get started on building that bright future together. First up, let's talk about the absolute foundation of health, nutrition. A child's body is a marvel of continuous growth, and the fuel we provide is the single most important factor in that development. Think of it like building a house. You need the best materials for a strong structure. The same goes for our kids. A balanced diet is non-negotiable. This means a colorful plate filled with fruits and vegetables, wholesome whole grains, lean proteins, and calcium-rich dairy. Now, I know the temptation of junk food, sugary sodas, and processed snacks is real. They're quick, they're easy, and kids often love them. But these foods are like using flimsy materials to build that house. They offer very little nutritional value and can lead to health issues down the line. So, what's the alternative? Let's make healthy snacking exciting. Instead of a bag of chips, how about some crisp apple slices with a dollop of peanut butter? Or a hard-boiled egg for a protein punch? Yogurt swirled with fresh berries or a homemade smoothie can feel like a treat while being incredibly nutritious. Here's a pro tip that has saved many parents from mealtime battles. Never, ever force-feed your child. Power struggles over food rarely end well. Instead, focus on making food an adventure. Use colorful plates and cookie cutters to create fun shapes. Better yet, get them involved in the kitchen. Let them wash the veggies, stir the batter, or sprinkle the cheese. When a child has a hand in making their meal, they feel a sense of ownership and pride, and they are far more likely to eat what they've helped create. It turns mealtime from a chore into a fun, collaborative experience. All right, let's move on to part 2, physical activity. In our screen-obsessed world, it's increasingly common to see kids spending hours glued to tablets, phones, and televisions. While technology has its benefits, this sedentary lifestyle is a major contributor to issues like weak muscles, poor posture, and even a decreased ability to focus in school. The antidote is simple and fun: movement. Experts recommend that children get at least 1 hour of active play every single day. This doesn't have to be a structured sport or a formal exercise class. It can be as simple as a bike ride around the neighborhood, a game of tag in the park, a refreshing swim on a hot day, or even just an impromptu dance party in the living room. The key is to get their hearts pumping and their bodies moving. And remember, the benefits of physical activity are incredible. It strengthens their heart and bones, helps them maintain a healthy weight, and has been proven to boost brain development, improving memory and concentration. Here's the best part: you can join in. Don't just send them outside to play. Play asterisk with asterisk them. Throw a ball, chase them around the yard, or learn a new dance together on TikTok. This not only ensures they're getting their daily dose of activity, but also creates priceless memories and strengthens the bond between you. It's a win-win for everyone's health and happiness. Now for a topic that is often underestimated but is truly a silent healer: sleep. We all know we feel better after a good night's rest, but for children, sleep is absolutely critical. Did you know that kids actually need significantly more sleep than adults do? Their brains and bodies are doing some of their most important work while they're dreaming. Let's look at the numbers. Preschoolers. Those energetic 3 to 5-year-olds need about 10 to 13 hours of sleep over a 24-hour period, including naps. School-age kids, from 6 to 12, require a solid 9 to 11 hours of uninterrupted sleep each night. You might wonder, why so much? Well, during sleep, their bodies release growth hormones. Their brains are busy consolidating memories, processing the day's events, and learning new things. A lack of sleep doesn't just make them cranky. It can impact their growth, their ability to learn, and their emotional stability. So, how can we ensure they get the quality rest they need? A consistent bedtime routine is your best friend. Start by making sure they go to bed at a reasonable hour, early enough to get their required hours. A crucial rule in our house is no screens. That means no tablets, no TV, no phones for at least 1 hour before bedtime. The blue light from these devices can interfere with the body's natural production of melatonin, the sleep hormone. Instead, create a calm/soothing wind-down routine. This could be reading a favorite story together, listening to some soft, gentle music, or simply sharing a warm hug and talking quietly about the day. This ritual signals to their body and mind that it's time to rest, paving the way for a deep and restorative sleep. So far, we've covered the body, but health is a holistic concept. It's not just about being physically fit, it's about being mentally and emotionally strong, too. This brings us to part 4. It's easy to forget that children experience a whole spectrum of complex emotions, just like adults. They feel stress from school, fear of the unknown, and pressure to fit in. Their worries might seem small to us, but to them, they are very real and very big. One of the most powerful things you can do as a parent is to simply listen. When your child wants to talk, put down your phone, turn away from your screen, and give them your full, undivided attention. Create a safe space where they know they can share their feelings without judgment. And don't forget the power of love and appreciation. Acknowledge their efforts, not just their achievements. A simple "I'm so proud of how hard you tried" can mean the world to them. Show them affection through hugs, kind words, and quality time. It's also vital to encourage healthy outlets for their emotions. Creativity is a fantastic tool for this. Drawing, painting, writing in a journal, or even building with Legos can help them process feelings they might not have the words for. Spending time in nature is another wonderful way to distress and reset. And perhaps one of the most important pieces of advice is this: never, ever compare your child to others. Every child is unique, with their own timeline for development. Your child doesn't need to be like their sibling or their classmate. They just need to be themselves. Remember, every flower blooms in its own time, and our job is to provide the right environment for them to flourish. Finally, let's wrap up with the essentials of hygiene and safety. These are the practical, everyday habits that act as a shield, protecting our children from illness and harm. Good hygiene is the first line of defense. Teach them the importance of washing their hands thoroughly with soap and water, especially before meals and after playing outside or using the restroom. It's one of the simplest and most effective ways to prevent the spread of germs. Other daily habits are just as important. Keep their nails trimmed to prevent dirt from accumulating, and instill the habit of brushing their teeth twice a day, once in the morning and once before bed, to protect their dental health for life. Whenever possible, encourage them to drink clean, filtered water and prioritize fresh, home-cooked meals over outside food, giving you control over the quality and cleanliness of what they consume. On the safety front, our homes need to be a sanctuary. Take a walk through your house from your child's perspective. Cover sharp corners on furniture, secure heavy bookcases to the wall, and keep all medicines, cleaning supplies, and other hazardous materials locked away and out of reach. When you're on the road, safety is paramount. Always use a proper car seat or booster seat for their age and size, and ensure everyone is buckled up every single time. It takes just a moment to be safe, but a lifetime to regret not being so. As we come to the end of our video, I want to leave you with this thought. Raising a healthy child isn't about achieving perfection. It's not about being the flawless parent with the perfect diet plan and an immaculate home. It's about the small, consistent habits you build day in and day out. It's about choosing the apple over the chips more often than not. It's about making time for that game of catch after work. It's about one more bedtime story, a listening ear, and a comforting hug. Good food, active play, restful sleep, emotional love, and a safe environment. These are the real fundamental building blocks for a healthy and bright future. Your child doesn't need a perfect parent. They need a present parent. They need your patience, your guidance, and most of all, your unconditional love. You are doing a great job. If you found these tips helpful and encouraging, please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to Future Bright Parenting for more content to help you on this incredible journey. Share this video with other parents in your life who you think could benefit. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.